So I need to make dinner for myself. My kid's having a pork chop and some fruit and vegetables. I was gonna make a spaghetti squash, but it's getting late and I don't feel like roasting it, so I'm just gonna use regular noodles, spaghetti sauce, and I have some pre-made meatballs that I really need to get out of my freezer. I'm still trying to clean out my deep freeze of stuff that's been there for a couple of years. Since I got really behind on it when I hurt my back, but I don't really feel like filming all that much today, but you know, I'll still take you along with me. Got my onion and bell pepper diced up, starting to cook. Once it's almost done, I will throw in my garlic. I have the pre-minced jarred stuff. Water I'm going to start up soon. Then I'll throw the sauce in this, and then my meatballs once it starts warming up, and I'll be ready to eat in like half an hour or so. Okay, well I added my garlic in before, and then I added my sauce, my mushrooms. I got my meatballs. They had frost in them because, as I said, they're old. So I put it in a strainer so I could pick out all the big chunks of ice. I'm just going to add my meatballs right in. Give it a good stir, cover it up. It's supposed to simmer for like 20 to 25 minutes. And I'm perfectly fine not having as much sauce to meatball ratio. It's just the way I like to eat. I may get up some energy to make some garlic bread too while this is simmering. Hopefully they're still good. I'm assuming they're good. They were packaged. So, yeah, whatever. This is what my dinner's going to be for the week, whether it's good or not. Okay. Talked myself into making garlic bread, even though I'm tired. Kid's not been sleeping worth crap. I've been buying Italian loaf because it keeps being on markdown, so I might as well buy it. And I like it a little bit better because it's a little bigger, so I get more bread. And it's cheaper to make your own garlic bread than buy it frozen, so I just slice up half the loaf for me. The kid doesn't eat it. I don't need to have a ton that I have to eat before it goes bad, so let's go until I don't have any decent slices. And since, you know, it's clearance bread, the end piece is not the greatest. Find something to do with it later. Get my knife out of the way. I need a bigger kitchen someday. And I do mine over the sink. If you can see, I'm right next to the sink. I can't believe it's not butter because I can't have actual butter. It upsets my stomach because I'm special. You butter your bread. And then, so you don't have to clean up a mess, you just go straight over the sink. So anything that's left over just goes right in the sink. Tiny bit of salt, garlic powder, and to feel fancy, a little bit of parsley flakes. And you just keep going until it's done. Okay, got it all buttered, seasoned, centered on my tin foil, and you could probably do it fancy. I don't really care enough to do it fancy. I'm gonna cover it, pull the sides in, have my oven going at 350. And when I get a little closer to everything else being done, I'll stick it in there for about 15-20 minutes. I don't like when it gets crispy or anything. If you do, you can lay it on a pan and put it in for like 10 minutes or so on a little higher setting, and it'll make it crispy toast, but I like when it's soft, so that's how I do it. Okay, garlic bread in the oven. Probably reset the timer when my noodles start boiling. I got my meatballs boiling. The noodles just got put in. And that is an easy peasy dinner if you ask me. I might not have enough noodles for all the meatballs I got, but I can just make more later. Coffee. I try to go the whole day without something caffeinated. It's not working out for me. So I'm gonna do my tried and true. I have a video on it somewhere if you want to dig around, or I'll try to link it. It's like 8 to 12 ounces of almond milk. I like the vanilla almond milk. And I got this new kind of concentrated coffee, Javi. It only takes a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. So it lasts a little bit longer. I can't get it open. I got it in there. And my syrup, made a video on that. It's really easy to make. It's a lot cheaper than buying it. I usually put 2 tablespoons, but I don't want to mix up a tablespoon, so I'm just going to put 4 teaspoons. It turns out just fine. And then you stir it up. If you want to be really fancy, you could add ice to it, or stick it in a blender and mix the ice into it, but I'm not fancy, so this will get me through the rest of my night, hopefully. Got meatballs and sauce. We got noodles that are drained, and some garlic bread. Don't forget, if you make garlic bread this way, to open it up right away, or it's gonna steam, and the tiny bit of crispy you get on the edges is going to be soggy, and it's gonna get all wet and nasty. So I'm gonna make a plate and try to find something to watch. Do you have anything new to watch? I try to watch new stuff, but I always end up watching the same movies over and over again because that's just how my mind works. Alright, got a plate done with some noodles, a bunch of meatballs, sauce. I might go get more garlic bread. I haven't decided. My coffee. Coffee is life. I have water too, but it doesn't quite cut it some days. Still haven't found a movie. I might end up just watching a random YouTube video while I eat. Kid's still eating. I don't know why it takes so long for her to eat. But, yeah. Hope you all are doing good. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. And I'll catch you next time. Later.